Invitation Homes owns and rents out 9,243 houses in the Phoenix area. And according to the Federal Trade Commission, Invitation has not been a good landlord.
What the FTC alleged is that for a period of years, Invitation Homes had several illegal business practices that significantly harmed consumers.
Accusations include deceiving renters about lease costs, charging junk fees, withholding security deposits, and failing to inspect homes before tenants move in.
There was actually raw sewage and exposed wires in some of these homes that weren't being fixed.
This comes as corporate landlords across the valley find themselves under a microscope, accused by the Arizona Attorney General and renters' rights advocates of inflating rent prices.
They're mainly interested in satisfying their investors and don't care about the tenant experience.
For its part, Invitation Homes denied any wrongdoing, but said it will pay the FTC $48 million. The commission will use that money to refund consumers who were harmed.